back with another video. Kashan is highly upset because Blueface is the mama, Carissa, whatever you want to call her, talks about Kashan Jr.'s eyes being far apart, and then comes back with this. Let's get into it. Before we get into it, like the video, subscribe to the channel, and hit the notification bell so you'll be notified of my videos, and go ahead and share it if you like. So y'all know this whole thing with Kashan's son, Kashan Jr. They talking about what could possibly be wrong with the child and all this kind of stuff, what they saying about the child and all that. You know, a lot of people going off. Blueface already not claiming the child, and it's just a lot. Like this baby hasn't been here that long and has so much nonsense said about him. It's crazy. So, you know, Carissa's always on live. She's always talking about Kashan, but claims she's not gonna talk about Kashan, not gonna talk about Kashan Jr., none of that. But she's constantly talking about them. So she's talking about Kashan Jr. does not look like Blueface, saying that Kashan Jr. looks like Kashan and the eyes are far apart. So we're gonna go ahead and watch where she's on live. She's talking about, you know, Kashan Jr.'s eyes being far apart, how Kashan Jr. does not look like Blueface, and how Kashan Jr. looks like Kashan, and was saying that everybody's like, oh, Kashan Jr. looks like his granddad, Blueface's dad. And she's like, she don't see it. And, you know, try to be funny saying, well, I didn't say that was Blueface's dad in the first place. But anyway, let's go ahead and get into that live.
Like two crazy people made a baby together. That's what it looked like. He don't look like my son. He do not have Jonathan eyes. Jonathan eyes are not spread apart. Jonathan eyes are close together. Y'all can't ask me about nobody's babies that I don't have. No, I don't have nothing. I ain't got nothing to say. All I know is they don't look like my grandbaby. They don't look like, he don't look nothing like my kids. Cause he look like Damon Omen. He don't look like my son. And he damn sure don't look like his daddy. Jonathan barely look like his daddy. So he might have my little lip thing, but that's about it. All of that came from her side of the family. That baby looked just like her and her people. He do not have Jonathan eyes. Jonathan eyes are not spread apart. Jonathan eyes are close together. Javon looked like him. Journey looked like her mama too. She favored John, but she looked like her mama. Like two crazy people made a baby together. That's what it looked like. He looked just like his mama. From the eyes to the look in the eyes, behind the eyes, look just like his mama. That don't look nothing like Jonathan. Jonathan was a happy, smiling, loving baby as a kid. You didn't even have to do coochie coochie coo to Jonathan. He just smiling and giggling, looking all goofy. No, that do not look like my kids.
Okay, so now that you've seen that live, Kashan gets wind of everything that's going on. You know Kashan gonna get wind of everything that's going on. People gonna send it to her. People gonna tag her in. People gonna, you know, just like they tag Blueface's mom and stuff. They tag Kashan in this stuff. She's gonna see what's going on. The fact you said it's about her child's eyes, she gets very upset. She's on live. She's talking about it. She's like, you know, he's not gonna miss you because he doesn't even know you. So at this point, she's like, you claim you want to see my child, but then talk about my child? No, it doesn't work like that. She was like, he has his grandpa downstairs, which is Blueface's dad, and then her mom and dad and stuff. She's not worried about it. She's tired of this. Like, it's a child. That's what people got to understand. It's a child. You want to talk junk about Kashan? Yeah. But anyway, let's go ahead and get into that live with Kashan clapping back at her.
It's so sad to witness that he don't got his grandmother. You feel me? So it's like, for you to talk about somebody baby eyes being far apart, it's okay. He's never going to miss you. He don't know you. So it's cool. That's why he got his grandfather downstairs and our parents in Baltimore. It's weird how you his grandmother. I can name 3 celebrities that's not related to my child and talked about my child as if, like, we supposed to be crying because you call my baby retarded. I'm tired of y'all weird ass bitches using me just for clout. Fuck y'all. Crazy because my mother know all this shit. Like, she was the one that cried on the phone and was like, Kashan, you need to get your own shit, get yourself together. And then deal with him on your terms and your power so you and that baby won't be affected, right? When my mother told me to do all that shit, I did all that, my nigga. You, on the other hand, when I was going through that shit with your son, you picking up live just to talk about him. So I don't want to hear this. Oh, I want to see Junior, but want to talk about Junior. Like, that shit is crazy. You need to fucking, I don't know. You can't even call your son and say, hey, son, that's not it. That's off limits. Hey, son, you can't even call your son. You know why? You can't call your son, bro. That should tell you a lot, bro. Toxic shit. And that's nobody's fault but what? My fault. You know why? Because I allowed it. When I stop allowing shit, when I start getting on my shit, I got my respect back, nigga. And when I got my respect back, now we can focus on being in love. What the fuck? But bitch, you can't teach him that. And you his mother. You can't teach him shit. He don't like you.
Okay, so now you see that. Now, Blueface's the mama, Carissa, whatever you want to call her, comes back and says, I would never talk about any of my grandbabies and this and that other, talking about how, you know, she feel about them. She would talk about her kids, but she would never ever talk about her grandbabies. Lady, you were on live. We got live. You was talking about your grandbaby. Talking about his eyes being far apart and all that stuff like that. You did. You definitely said it because we got it on live. So then she comes back and she's talking about, you know, how she would never do that and stuff like that. And how Marsh, Kashan's best friend, knows how she is with her grandbabies because Marsh used to mess around with Blueface's brother, Andre. So she brings all that stuff in the mix. But anyway, when y'all watching this, tell me if she's sincerely sorry or maybe she said it wrong or what's going on or she just trying to cover it all the way up. I feel like she's trying to cover it all the way up. But anyway, let's go and get into that.
His tire broke yesterday. He done left it somewhere. I gotta run down here and handle that. But I don't want y'all to ever think that I would call no baby, especially not one of mine, retarded. Now, I will call Janice, John, and Andre retarded. Because sometimes they starting to act a little retarded. But I'm not fixing to never, ever call one of my babies retarded, okay? Yeah, Dre used to mess with Marsh, so she know, okay? She know what kind of real grandma I am. I'm surprised she ain't told Rock. That lady don't play about her grandkids, and that's where you should be dropping them off, because that's what she should have told her, unless she was jealous and didn't want her to have no babysitter neither. Because Chrisean Rock would never have to worry about no baby when she come and go or be taking him on the road and all these dirty-ass places. She could have just dropped him off and said, I'll be back. And if she didn't come back, that's fine. She ain't got to come back. I'll hire a nanny and keep going on down the road, okay? Saying my grandkids are always here too, right? Now, my mama wasn't playing that. My mama would babysit from time to time, okay? She would babysit. I ain't gonna lie on my mama. My kids could go over there. But I have to pull up and knock on the door and drive off. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm talking about. Because that way when I drive off, she can't say yeah or no. Now, my daddy, you don't got to ask. My daddy's somewhere with one of his grandkids right now. My niece is on vacation in the islands, and he with her baby right now. Okay? My daddy is somewhere. Now, that ain't his grandchild. That's his great-grandchild. So when I call my daddy, what you doing? Oh, I'm over here keeping King for Puna. She out the country or something. So this ain't for clout. This our normal program. This what grandparents do. This how I was raised. I lived with my grandma from 7th grade to graduation because my stepmom didn't like me digging in her panty drawer. You know, I didn't always have clean panties because my daddy wasn't doing the laundry all the time. So y'all know what I'm talking about when you steal your stepmom's cute panties, the Playboy panties. Y'all remember them Playboy panties? Girl, my stepmom had all the Playboy panties, girl. When I got there, shit, them was my panties.
Okay, y'all, so with all of this being said, she comes out and she says it's about this child's eyes being far apart. Maybe it was to prove a point that the child looks more like Kashan the child looks like Blueface. Maybe that was a point she was trying to prove, but no. With all the stuff people are saying about the syndrome thing, this is part of the syndrome, what people were trying to say. The reason why this baby, allegedly, what people are saying, is that this baby has this syndrome because of these eyes and all this stuff. And then you come out and you say the baby's eyes are far apart. Like, you feeding into that stuff. You giving them more to say, oh, dad, the grandma even saying it must be something. You know, even if you are concerned about something like that, then hey, I mean, I get it. Talk to her directly, or even talk to Blueface. If she don't want to hear what you got to say at this point, because I won't want to hear what you got to say at this point either, because you've been negative about this whole thing. Kashan got a right to feel how she felt and said what she said. And if at this point she like, you can't see your grandchild anymore, I get it. Look what y'all doing to the child. Like, it's too much. And then she comes back with this, I would never talk. You did. You did. We got it on live. You was live when you said this about this child's eyes. But anyway, I need y'all to comment down below. Like the video, subscribe to the channel, subscribe to Bank and Plate Games, subscribe to Trish World, subscribe to Brown Sugar. Make sure you check me out on social media. Check out my shop, check out my IGT page, shop with your girl. Thank you guys for watching. And as always, be blessed.